we get our first glimpse at the Slinky Dog Rollercoaster over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and we'll discuss what this means for the time frame of opening that land up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast, but before we get into today's headlines, I've just got to say a massive thank you from me to you, as over the weekend we reached 10,000 subscribers, and since then we're almost at 11,000, so we're seeing huge growth, and because of this I've had made some DSNY Newscast pins, and they really do look great. So here it is, just here. It's a pin with the DSNY Newscast logo on it, but where is really special is on the back. As on the back it reads, "You are a person who upholds and believes in the magic, innovation and vision of Walter Elias Disney. Your mission is to never let that dream die. Keep pointing with two fingers and stand for what Walt stood for." And I've got loads of these to give away. If you'd like to enter to win one of these DSNY Newscast pins and become an official Waltoneer, all you've got to do is tweet out or Facebook out this video with the hashtag DSNY Newscast and maybe even tag DSNY Newscast in it, and I'll look at all of the different posts from this video, and then I'll pick 5 different winners and they will be messaged by me, and you'll then get one of these sent out free of charge to your address. So you can either wear it with pride, or you can just keep it as a nice little keepsake. Either way, it's a nice little item to have. Now with that being said, let's get to the news. Over the weekend we got some photos of the construction over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It comes from the Twitter user BioReconstruct. Now I'll put a little link to his Twitter down below, as it probably won't be the last time that we'll be seeing some of these amazing aerial photos released by BioReconstruct. So go ahead and follow him down below, so therefore you'll never miss one of his tweets. But let's get into what this means for the time frame of the constructions of Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land over at Hollywood Studios. As we can see in the photos, the family-friendly roller coaster will be constructed fairly fast, as it's basically a run-of-the-mill outdoor roller coaster. However, this ride, which at the moment has received the name of Slinky Dog Dash, will be the centerpiece attraction for this new land. The other attraction within Toy Story Land is called Alien Spinning Saucers. And we can see that the groundwork and some of the ride pads have already been completed. This ride will be similar to the trackless ride technology used within Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters over at Cars Land in Disney's California Adventure. However, what's really interesting from these aerial photos from BioReconstruct is how far behind Star Wars Land development is over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. As we've been able to monitor the progress of Star Wars Land over at Disneyland Resort from the parking structure nearby, offering a great view into the new land. Whereas with Walt Disney World Star Wars Land, it's been somewhat of a mystery, as we really haven't been able to see directly into the land to see how much construction progress has been made. And from these photos, not a lot of it. Now, unlike Disneyland, the water table for Florida means that Walt Disney World Star Wars Land can't dig out a massive foundation easily, like Disneyland did for the attraction show building for the Stormtrooper Battle Escape, which is a ride that uses many different levels within the attraction. So 2 options are available to Walt Disney World. Either they change the layout for the attraction from that of over at Disneyland, or they take on the huge expense of creating deep foundations. Now all of this tells us that the Star Wars Land in Walt Disney World will surely open around 6 to 9 months behind that of Disneyland Star Wars Land. Whereas Toy Story Land will more than likely open at the end of 2018, if not early 2019, allowing Walt Disney World enough time for 2 different marketing campaigns for the opening of each of the lands at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But where this all leaves poor old Muppet Courtyard is anyone's guess. as it seems odd that Disney haven't removed all of the streets of America nearby Muppet Courtyard, maybe indicating that this space will be reused for the Muppets, but the placement would also suggest that this is the entrance to Star Wars Land, which would take you past Star Tours. But it's over to you, Waltoneers. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think and what you'd actually want to see come to Disney's Hollywood Studios, as it doesn't seem like this park expansion is nearly finished. With Toy Story Land, Star Wars Land, what other Pixar property would you like to see come to Disney's Hollywood Studios, and what type of ride attraction you think would go well with that Pixar franchise? Now let's move on over to Disney's California Adventure Park, as with the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout this past weekend, new details have started to leak out about Disney's intentions to build a Marvel land over at Disney California Adventure Park. As Ryan Penagos, who works for Marvel and is known as Agent M on Twitter, once again I'll put a link down below, tweeted out a video on Twitter that points us all towards an Avengers Easter Egg that can be found to the side of the Mission Breakout building. This mystery hatch is a small detail, but it does line up with what we've been hearing from Disney, that they do intend on building a Marvel land over at DCA and will probably officially announce it at D23 Expo this July. But apparently, at the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout media preview on Thursday, Disney staged some supposedly Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. workers in some hazmat suits behind the back of Mission Breakout, accompanied with the Avengers training vehicle, to indicate that the Avengers are going to be moving in behind the back of Mission Breakout. Now you gotta give credit to Disney, as they did this on purpose in the line of sight of guests, who are the media in this case, in hope that this would be seen and eventually go viral. So this nice bit of storytelling is meant to tease the fact that Avengers are going to be coming to the expansion area at the back of Mission Breakout. And MySage have reported that there will be a high-tech Avengers themed roller coaster that will be using up most of the expansion area behind the back of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget to subscribe down below, and also tweet out or Facebook this video with the hashtag DSNY Newscast, so therefore you'll be in with a chance to win one of these DSNY Newscast pins and become an official Waltoneer. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.